Okay, hello, welcome one, welcome all to all the friends, foes, minor acquaintances, total strangers, secret admirers, and everybody in between. Today is a, how would you say, sort of intro video to a series I'm making about introduction to Nascondere. Now, this is a current campaign setting in my D&D friend group. We run the game system called the Invisible Sun. In this, it's going to be a video series. I'm going to be this is just an intro video, but I'm going to be making a video series basically discussing sort of the mythopoetic analysis of the setting of the story that is going on. This is an ongoing campaign, so while I can't, spoil everything right away, I did want to get this started because I think it is a very interesting series. So what is mythopoetic analysis? Now, you people who've watched my videos before would know that I love to review my D&D games through a lens which you can kind of analyze the characters, themes, symbolism, stuff like that through, like I said, mythological figures, philosophic ideas. I've used, Freudian psychology before, but, and those might come up, right? But the main focus is symbolism and stuff like that. Now, we'll talk about places across the series, forces and artifacts, as well as people, NPCs, of great prominence. Maybe eventually one day player characters as we get to them, as the game kind of wraps up, which could be a bit away, so don't expect, videos habitually, but they will be rolling out, as I feel appropriate. That isn't stuff that is spoiler heavy, right? And so, basically, I kind of wanted to talk about Nascondere real quick and to kind of explain the campaign setting for all the newbies out there. Say hello. He's hiding right now. Wake up, buddy. I have a new friend. He's never new friend to the channel. Bro doesn't want to wake up though. Say hello, Pippin. Oh, hello. Hi. Anyways, Pippin is a friend of the channel. He's supporting me right now and making my video. So I thought I'd just show him off. He's a good guy. Anyways, so on to Nascondere, the campaign setting, and right, let go me. All right, he's mad. He's mad I woke him up. Oh, hello. Hi, buddy. Anyways, so let's talk about this campaign setting and just the fundamental. Oh, bro is disruptive right now. The fundamental, I guess, how would you say, aspects of the setting. So we'll talk about it. So, and I did want to mention that I'm going to be making a follow-up video to this that is sort of me reciting a poem by Stan Brackage, The Stars Are Beautiful, with some of my own twists and turns on it, but I didn't want to lie and say it was all my creation. But that is my next video coming up, and it's abstract, and I made some visuals behind it, and basically it's to maybe dip us into the language and the I don't want to say symbolism, but the language and the imagery, that we're dealing with. But today I'll kind of mention some of the imagery of what is Nascondere, the basics. So we need to know about, I guess, the cosmological layout, right? So let's talk about Nascondere. So currently, Nascondere is a sort of free flow. I don't want to say dimension, but dimension is probably the right word, right? Free floating in think of the firmament, right, of Gnosticism. And it's this maybe sphere of ocean, right? Black ocean. And we can liken this to space, outer space. So this dimension is sort of a universe of its own. Pretty separated from all the lore of most of my other D&D games. Bro, chill. He's clawing me. So think of it like this black ocean sphere. I'll put little pictures here too. So black ocean sphere, maybe it's like the universe and it's expanding. We don't really know. Our settlers, our arcane inhabitants don't really know. There's a lot of mysteries in Nascondere. Nascondere is, like I said, run in an invisible sun campaign. Light invisible sun. We've edited a little bit, but so what does that mean? It means almost everybody's a mage who lives in Nascondere. It's a high mage society. So we've got this, sphere, and there's history to it, and obviously we'll go into the history as it becomes applicable in different videos. We're not going to go into the nitty-gritty of the timeline now. Maybe that'll be a future video way far in the future whenever I can spoil everything, right? But so we have this black sphere of ocean, and inside the sphere we have what are called syndicates. There are 5 of them. Boom, 5. And syndicates are like the cities of Nascondere. And think of a syndicate like almost like a planet or a little world, right? And they revolve inside this black sea, like a solar system of sorts. And they all orbit what is called the dark star. Now, the dark star is the sun, is the invisible sun. And across the syndicates, each one its own little world or city that are connected by little ley lines, trains, and stuff like that. And basically, what do you call it? These worlds orbit, and every city has its own kind of color, affiliated with, say, the 7 colors of the rainbow or the invisible sun, the different colors of magic that we can use. Right? Now, since there's only 5 cities and not 7, we kind of double up on some of them and stuff like that. Long story short, we've lost some cities in our campaign over time, or from the last campaign, which was the original Invisible Sun, but let's not get into that. So we're going to talk about these cities and just the vibe and feel of them, so we'll kind of go through them. So the first one of note is we're going to be Elatus. Elatus is probably the closest to a cyberpunk metropolis, right? It's dark, it's gritty, it's New York City, eternal night. The sky is dark purple. The sun looks black in the sky, and like I said, dark purple blues. We have that metropolitan. This city harkens to Metropolis, previous game that we've discussed. And so I'll put up little pictures. And Elatus is the capital city where the most people live, and yeah, that's that one. So on to 2, we'll say Gandermore City. So Gandermore used to be just a college in Nascondere, but now in this updated setting, Gandermore is sort of a city in itself. Gandermore is characterized by bright lavender, purple skies with flecks of gold. The sun is yellow or purple or lavender. And think of this city like Prague, right? Where in Warsaw, or Poland, Polish, kind of dark academia, right? Where most of it was once a college, but now is expanded to where residents can actually live who aren't on campus. But Gandermore is a central location in the campaign, and just a place that we'll return to frequently. So keep that in mind. So that's Gandermore City. Patraxum. Patraxum is sort of the skies are a kind of teal, electric teal, right? Electric blue, neon orange, neon blues, stuff like that. Neon greens. Though the sun isn't entirely as visible, it's blotted out by the lights of the city. This city is a city of sin. Think of it like Miami, Vice, stuff like that. It's very tropical, and then we have palm trees, stuff like that. This is a city where we indulge in the pleasures of the world, food, sexuality, things of that nature. So this is a city we return to a few times, but I don't know how frequently it'll come up in these mythopoetic discussions. Next syndicate we have is, we'll go Protano. So Protano, think of the skies as the beautiful sky blue that we know. Or it's green, like a bright verdant green, yellow like gold. So this is a solar punk city. And Protano is these beautiful white buildings that rise, solar punk, solar technology, wind, renewable energy, stuff like that, national parks, wilderness, and co-harmony with civilization. So that's Protano. And then the other syndicate, the last one, is New Kars. Now, New Kars, the sky is red, like an eternal sunset, oranges, yellows, dark reds, crimsons. We think of the color of blood, right? And fire. That's the sky, but the city is Istanbul, basically. That's the modern equivalent. And so this has a kind of Middle Eastern flair, and sort of Islamic architecture, and minarets, as well as mosques. And then we also have many vampire noble houses live here. So New Kars is a location we'll probably talk about in a newer video, or a video that will be coming up pretty soon. But those are the 5 syndicates in Nascondere. Like I said, that's pretty much the gist of what we need to know. This setting is magic and technology fused together, right? We have the internet, we have vehicles, we have modes of transportation. So it's a very urban setting, and pretty sci-fi, to be honest. So with that in mind, Pippin is all over the place right now. Look at him. Hello. Hello. Hi. There's the Wallakua. Anyways. Oh. I was getting up. What are you doing? He's falling down. Okay, he's not usually like this. I don't know. Maybe my video is... He's usually very calm. So that's Nascondere in a nutshell. Bye. And so yeah, like I said, this series is going to focus on mythological framing of characters and ideas, and basically what I've done with all my previous campaigns, although it's going to be a video series. There's so much to unpack, so many minor details that I feel like it warrants a series, and it would be just easier instead of just the one, mega video that's like 80 minutes long. We can just break it up into, maybe 10-minute pieces here and there to give us an all-comprehensive view. So that's that. Not sponsored, just, it's good. Anyways, so thank you for joining. My hair is not cut. Don't be scared. I'm just wearing it in a ponytail because it's a little bit hot outside today. But anyways, so that's pretty much all I have to share today. And I'll, like I said, there's a sort of abstract video coming. I like I said, it's stem brackage reciting "The Stars Are Beautiful" with my own little turn on it to immerse us in the symbolism. The imagery that I'll be putting in the video will also get us acquainted, maybe. And yeah, be on the lookout for that. It's already done, but I'll maybe kind of space out the releases, so it's not all at once. But basically, we will begin with this, then that, and then we'll probably just dive into a character that is pretty self-contained and not spoiler heavy. So with that in mind, that's pretty much all I have to share today, like I said. So thank you for watching. If you are new to the channel, subscribe, comment below, like the video. Trying to engagement farm right now, I guess. Be on the lookout for all the videos, like I said. If you want to follow my art bullshit, my socials are around, I guess. What the hell am I doing? I'm actually trying here. But, so, I will see y'all around. Peace.